Hi, today we will explain the plot of the movie called Alien vs. Predator, which was released in 2004. So, let's get straight to the plot. In 1904, a man at a whaling base in Antarctica died after being attacked by an alien creature that could make itself transparent. 100 years later from the same place, a heat signal was detected from deep within the Earth. The signal was detected by a satellite owned by Wayland Industries, which was owned by a man named Wayland. Based on information from the satellite, the heat signal was coming from a pyramid in the ground. Wayland seemed to be interested in finding the pyramid, so he gathered people who were experts in their fields and paid them to listen to the announcement he made. The people Wayland gathered included Alexa, who was an environmental technician and guide, Miller, a chemical engineer, Quinn, a driller, Adele, and Verheiden, a member of the military. Then there was Sebastian and his colleague named Thomas, who was an archaeologist. When everyone had gathered, Wayland's assistant Maxwell came and welcomed them, after which he immediately invited Wayland to express his intention to gather them. Wayland then began to explain that one of his satellites above Antarctica had detected a sudden increase in heat under the Earth, and it turned out that inside there was a pyramid that had characteristics from 3 different cultures. Sebastian then interrupted and said that maybe it was the first pyramid made and was the beginning of culture. After that, Wayland again explained that the location of the pyramid was located 600 meters underground, so he called experts to help him visit the pyramid and examine it closely. Alexa then proposed to train everyone there for 3 weeks before the expedition. But Wayland did not agree because he wanted to leave immediately. Wayland was apparently afraid that other people would come to the pyramid first. After hearing that, Alexa then disagreed to join and decided to go home, but in the end, she decided to come along.
You're making a mistake.
Spoken with Mr. Wayland.
Shortly after, preparations for departure were made. Alexa, who became the guide, gathered everyone together to give the rules during the expedition for everyone's safety.
You know what they call a moon that big?
After traveling, they finally arrived at the whaling base in Antarctica, which was now abandoned, after which Alexa led everyone to enter the location. They made the place their headquarters, and Quinn and his men began drilling. Meanwhile, the others wandered around the place, and by chance Sebastian found a large hole. He then called the others to come closer, and upon examination, the hole penetrated into the pyramid side and was drilled at a perfect 30-degree angle. Plus, the hole seemed to have been made in less than 24 hours because it wasn't there yesterday. Quinn then said that there was no equipment on Earth capable of drilling like that in less than 24 hours. Finally, Wayland invited them to go down and find out. Wayland seemed to be sick and Alexa realized that. Alexa then asked him not to come down, but Wayland insisted on coming down. Soon they all began to descend except for Quinn and his men, who stayed on the surface. At the same time, the alien spaceship had arrived on Earth and it caused a storm that put Quinn and his men in trouble. The storm then caused damage to the rope holding device so that Wayland's rope broke and he slipped in the hole. The people in the hole tried to catch him, and finally Wayland's fall was stopped by Alexa. The alien ship that came earlier seemed to have dropped 3 objects with aliens inside. Meanwhile, the expedition team had reached the bottom of the pit and they were amazed when they saw the pyramid there directly. Without wasting any time, they all went inside the pyramid to explore it while filming it for publication. As they entered, one of them stepped on a floor that went straight down and activated a mechanism at the base of the pyramid. The mechanism apparently served to awaken a huge alien monster that was held in place by intricate iron and chains. The monster had been sleeping under the ice, but as soon as it was lifted up, it woke up and let out a loud roar. Meanwhile, the expedition team had gone deeper and deeper, and now they arrived at a room that was a sacrificial chamber. In the room there were several human corpses that had been there for a long time, and the walls were full of human skulls. In addition to the skulls, they also found the skeleton of a strange scorpion-like animal. Unbeknownst to them, the monster below was releasing eggs from its body. The eggs were automatically organized and another mechanism took them to a different place. From the sacrificial chamber, Maxwell found a hole that led to another level of the pyramid. They then planned to continue the journey, and Maxwell told some people to stay there and record everything. Some of those people included Adele and Thomas. Shortly after, Alexa's team found a sarcophagus locked using a complicated mechanism based on dates. Sebastian managed to guess it and open the sarcophagus, and it turned out that there were 3 foreign objects inside. After finding the objects, Waylon's illness returned and Alexa decided to call off the expedition for the day and bring him back to the surface. Waylon then told the others to carry the sarcophagus contents, but as soon as Maxwell carried the last item, another mechanism activated. The walls of the pyramid moved and closed off the chambers. The same thing happened in the sacrificial chamber where Thomas and Adele were surprised by the closing walls. Suddenly, from the place where the corpses were offered, eggs appeared and a strange scorpion-like creature flew out and crashed into the faces of the people there.